起来走。哦，我们玩看这款，他说感觉是类似教游戏，我也不知道。阿吉走，等一下，怎么没声音？哎呀，亲戚。好像奇怪，怎么会没有声音？新游戏加载哈，不用看，等一下，我看一下这个。这样吧。等下玩就玩。
我刚借游戏给我姐的小孩玩。
哦，我也刚借游戏有可以啊，又没差。我还先普通模式好了。一开始不熟悉玩那种难的会死人的。
他最近才买 PS4。
最近买 PS4。我讲真的，还不如直接买 PS5比较快。如果能买到，也可以，对不对？其实没差，看个人了。
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There. Now, hold the pose.
面部哦。可以了。
没差到实在叫他买。
也是。白色的，也是的，反正 PS5又不急嘛，像单独的游戏
这里好有趣哟，
有趣哦。小大早，一个差点，
他我姐最大儿子，他可以很秀气耶。
可以啊，我觉得这款。还是这个吧。
他应该是27了。
27哦，这个更秀气，您说是吧？没开玩笑。
光头赞赞胡子要多一点。
不过这个是，如果不过这个是女性哦。
我叫他跟我玩雪原，女生也要长胡子啊。
问题如果有胡子的话，我也那个、也可以啊。如果有的话，这个好了。问题是也没有眉毛啊。如果男性看起来，男性的话是这样子。
他脸的设定蛮多元的耶，
很多元哦，还不错啦。其实我今天才摸这款游戏啊。我跟你讲，男生光头，我跟你讲，光头不是胡子 OK 啊，面部毛发哎，
胡子好看耶。
大部分人玩男性好了，对不对？打光头，
弄帅点。
这样好了，然后眼睛颜色嘛，这样子。那头发
PS5 黄牛价要2万多，有现货盘子价。
有 PS5 有，现在还是一堆黄牛价啊，正常呢。我们就死都不买，我就看看他们卖多久，对不对？我觉得这样比我行诶。这样还刚刚好哦。行，我觉得这样可以。
光头的时候很像是《悲情世界》里面的男主角。
对。技能，这个游戏技能有武士啊，有技术啊，还有魔法啦。我靠，有魔法，还真有魔法。魔法，我这背景是17世纪的欧洲啦，然后这个风格就是奇幻魔法世界。看一下，如果是这样的话，不然这样好了，不然先这样子，对不对？反正是一月型的免费游戏嘛，不玩白不玩。
PS5 真的要买没之前难买
啊 ？PS5 现在好买多了啦，只是现在嘛还不是时候。我最起码等半年之后，因为 PS4 游戏还是很多，先过滤一下吧，对不对？而且再加上如果要买的话，我应该会把部分的那个设备提升了。我在想要不要玩开锁，哎呀，设置元素陷阱，然后火器单手剑，那么单手重武器啊，
感觉这游戏魔法应该很漂亮。
不知道倒是有点想玩魔法。野猫找猫咪哦，不乖哦。
玩魔法啊！一上来就听到天低要单手撸
啊！单手撸你妹啊！干！念力意念，有几点？
天低果了。
那我们模仿的话是下面这一条的撸野猫，抱起来撸野猫，哎，咬爆你！先这个吧。
我要露天帝果啦！
撸你妹呀！
露天帝。
魅力，怎样？魅力等级是稍微降低商人的价格，稍微提升你同伴的战斗能力，还有什么？啊，这有开锁。哦，我这样感觉这个有点像刺教哦，有一些有一些的。活力，
天帝要吸金了吗？
吸你妹啊！你天天在吸金哦！天哪，魅力好了。好，先这样子。
Just a few more minutes. You have such an
你啥时要来 see 我的 PP？
That's a compliment, my lord.
他的变态。
Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You
你
haven't
昨天
forgotten that
说
we're
要
setting
吸的
sail today, have you?
Of course not.
啊？你说哦，吸到爆是吧？
I've searched the
吸到
palace
吸到爆。
from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
吸好
It's
吸满
about
吸
time
我
your
的
cousin took
PP。
account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the
小拉，你有没有吸人气啊？
departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
快点，我准备好要泡连环炮了。有，
I beg your
那
pardon.
帮我准备一个，
强强的。
帮我对哦，在这那很猛哎。
Possible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been
麻
told.
烦借我一下，我要吸一下那个猫咪的屁屁
我。们拿去吸野猫屁屁。
没问题。
Please, I beg you. Her Highness personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
把它高弯吸起来。
哦，怎样？
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
哦，按蹲下，这样嘞。
没关系，我准备很多天滴让你吸。
啊？哟。
阿少打一个果。
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as you'll go.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
终于3次！我靠，这个！来，再来！哇！哦，你是不太有防御。可以了。2夜间要击。哦。 个健康药剂，哎，就这个吧。
音乐蛮不错的。
嗯，来过来。这样暗影冲击。哦。哇，打人好痛啊！魔法格挡和怒气，邪怒气嘛。那这样。哎，魔法还蛮好玩的。
One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got
魔
you
法
out of
也
a
有
final
点拳
lesson.
术的感觉。
Unless you want to
对
go
啊，
through the paces
他们
again
偏那
before
种，
we depart.
其实说魔法倒不如像说那个像说气功吧，对不对？有点像哦。
I would be up for that. A little last-minute training couldn't hurt.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
你可以使用阴影和光明魔法。这样。哦。目前好像也就这样子的。嗯，可以的，可以，可以。不好意思，等一下，我接个电话哦。我先接个电话一下。OK， 等。 目前就这样吧，嘿，可以啊，我都记得可以啊，只是来吧，试试看呗。不对，会停止咒语设置哦，停止咒语，停止，那就这个。哦，哎呦，很好玩这个。模仿攻击武士物理护甲。哦。
安安，
哎，面粉澡。魔法导弹这样子哦，可以的。
有妖精尾巴的感觉。
有吗？怒气值哦。我看看我，怒气！哇靠！
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
好。
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't.
可以啊，我觉得这张系统还不错了。
Thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
然后我是浪头，浪头。你让我设定一下哦。哎，你这样感觉会晕吗？我还是调回来好了。
水。
牛。
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
你呀。
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things.
目前不会。
I'm so very happy to hear your voice.
我是蛮好奇他的那个魔法系统的。
I miss him so.
你说感觉很像妖精尾巴吗？
Isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck.
路，可怕的病。
All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
真的很可怕。今天稍微练习一下，明天就可以从下午开始开了。我当时想，他的那个游戏封面感觉很像刺教。
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
看一下啊，添加制团队也就你可以添加，不能添加。然后生命900，不公平啊，900。
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
想与贵族交谈。
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
哎，
Greetings, Your Excellency.
不过他好像连录的都有那个语音呢，还不错哎。我稍微晃一下哦。
背景音乐很耐听那种。
嗯，对，真的。然后我的眼睛有点痒，哦，天哪！好像蛮多人都得这种病。你看这个，你看这位，
给他口罩。
嗯，如果有口罩，我应该也会给，如果有的发。
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
错，你看错，你都是幻觉，这是你的幻觉。 哎呀，结果千王广场，哎呦，看一下哦，这边好像是支线吧。
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for TWRO on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
来询问一下啊。
Could you tell me anything about Ptolemy?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the luminous.
不过以游戏来说，它算蛮不错的哦。再加上那个，它是2019出的游戏哦。它直到它送为止，我才知道有这一款。
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminis and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith, and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
可以讲他们与商的关系。
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Ptolemy, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
异端，好吧。
How is Ptolemy faring on TWRO?
we built a marvelous city,
大概了解一下
San。Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
希望啦，然后他们与侨盟的关系。
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front, without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on TWRO?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
OK， 他们都讲完了，来离开。
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
侨盟大使馆酒馆，然后前壁守卫团营房啊，港口区。
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
现在看看找有哪些了。来这边，真的打不过，那就不要吵他吧。我看一下啊。好了，现在好像也就这样子而已了。我看看。有啊，支线任务，钱币守财团的货物，还有什么异教的大捕杀，哦。就
To my help and death to my help.
哦，有那个了。
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
来收过来一下，看一下，碎发来福枪，我的都是我的。哎呀，讲真的，我最喜欢搞搜刮了。老实讲，一开始是真的不习惯这种方式呢。哎呀，更换武器， 我真的很想说，我能不能，我想说能不能换武器？我想我的武器是什么？哎，有一个碎发来福枪的，我没技能，不能装。磨损尖刺锤啊呵，啊，这是新手戒指，好吧，反正现在涂上那个异教徒了，不对。疼痛越巨大，然后以下省略，慢慢看吧，以下省略。我个人比较想知道地图在哪里，旁边。哦，得叫与商贩协商啊！以前，那我们就走错了。不过这个能不能暗杀就不知道了，好像不行。
Hello, sir.
来收刮，弹药松子哦呦。
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
这样购买，我钱够吗？我钱剩多少？1999块钱。我好像上看一下他什么武器哦。古老战锤啊，以这魔法来说，我还是觉得用单手比较好。
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
不过这个好像也是属于练等的了。您发现了旧仓库，你看这边全都是尸体啊。我这游戏真的做的真贴切，好像是因为也是属于那种疫情吧。希瑞，哎呦，这边。可直接看旁边看看能不能收刮，然后这边有收刮。 找到走私者。然后蛋姐，你要保持这样的成长习惯哦。
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
看一下哦，关于异教徒的事情。
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine
可是他在之前好像就是各种调查吧。
To spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
这个吧。
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
这句话倒是真的。看一下哦。
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
询问这个就不用了，那这个嘞，这个吧。
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
OK， 那就算。
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
审问异教徒的事情，哦吼，我是觉得这个任务的解法还蛮有趣的啦。啊，现在看到那个我们比较完整的箱子都可以来做搜刮，这点不错玩。只可惜有这不能像那个赤脚一样用爬的。
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Very well, I'm going.
You cannot pass. Only the Norths have access to the prison.
好吧，这看来只能秘密行动了。哦，可以了，可以攀爬了，这种可以攀爬。哎。
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never.
Are you the
爬进去秒被发
You
现。
stuck yourself in here just to ask me that question.
爬进去被他们发现
Some
呢
sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime. You are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord.
Ready
Come now.
School 10万。
Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk?
Pretty good，
Yes,
10万。
I am.
哎，使馆，走
But I'm
哦
not。the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me, but you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
嗨嗨，
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
解决走失者要打开吗？开锁等级有。
Locked.
我看看哦。
I don't have the key. Locked.
好吧，完全不行，那就你要不要我偷袭外面那几只啊？
Greenblood, do you need something?
他是我感到孤独，没有。
I must leave you.
钥匙。
Come on now. Let me out. You promised. Please.
哎呀，2点然后就没钥匙嘛，然后估计在守卫身上了。哦吼。 我答应过的，答应过的。我刚刚真的应该先点开锁才对哦。等下看技能， 无可能性哎呦。有了这边呢。下一个点就等级是，等，先等级是先开那个吧。嘿，开说啊，妈咪呀！看这能不能用偷窃的，东西最好。不行，只能大干一场了。哦。潜行攻击，慢慢的，嘘。
And death to the others! Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
来，可以讲句实话，哎，还是要上减一。有了，这个声望值可能要最近注意一下的。
Snake! Traitor! Let me out of here!
Mother!
Just let me ride here!
God!
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
北吧搞音呢？我哎，没帮你开门，帮我骗子叛徒，那我，然后帮他开门之后，马上转换一个，哎，你看多那个。
Orders haven't changed, you know. No one passes.
坚定态度吗？来。
Can't you make an exception?
No. Sorry, sir. Move along, please. Now.
Very well. I'm going.
好啊。我这边打开之外，还有，哇靠！不过能使用能用暗杀方式就不错了。 来，我的。什么？开锁等级1。好吧，算了。我等一下还是先学习再开锁好了。OK， 搞定。就是这边只有两个人吗？喂。哎。很可惜啊，也就只能这样子了。这边呢 ？What the？ 我的开锁技能不够嘞。总不可能直接轰过去吧？虽然我很想。嗯？哎，这边有箱子，收过来一个。来，啊，这样可以的。我在想，这边一定有通路可以通吗？
Damnation! We've been found. I told you that the smuggler was not worthy of our trust.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of St. Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of TWRO, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden.
我个人觉得在大陆传之前，可能要先解个好几个小时吧。
The land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
他们的逃亡计划。
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
好吧，还是要说服联盟特使帮助你啊。我干嘛那么自作孽呢？你想复活粉末？这边有2个人吗？那不能从那边经过呢。
Have you spoken with the ambassador? Has he accepted to give us refuge?
没那么快，大哥。好了，现在去跟特使交谈吧。
怎么不会摔断腿啊？
哎呀，这个就好问题了，可能是不够高吧。等等，可以试试看呢。对不起，我迷路了，我迷路了。不过以他们的资讯来看的话，他们是说先收集一下那个证据，然后那个，我觉得这点还不错。还有又有东西可以收刮，像私教一样可以收刮，然后也可以那个暗杀别人啊，我的最爱。
So, you still haven't found your cousin? As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
哦，不知道。
Be back soon, Captain.
好吧，看一下哦。好，这边说服联盟特使帮助你啊。我这游戏的魅力值，我有稍微去查一下，还蛮重要的。就好像是就交涉时候需要用到的那个。
摔断天低果的腿吗？
我等等摔断你的猫腿哦。等下，这边自己扭曲的布告，然后就有些好像是隐藏任务呢。
摔断腿等等天低果就要养我了，万岁！
哦，痛！
Things are about to get dicey.
哇！红衣，万岁个屁呀！真的，我真的把你抱起来，吸满吸的爆啊！哎，等一下有短剑。
CCC 猫，
真的开启我的吸人性，吸爆你！看越来越讲越母汤。怎样？这边有任务。
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir.
他
Of
眼
course
睛
we're ready to honor the orders.
他眼睛是
In fact, I've already had a word with your
不知道欸
master at arms.
看起来不像是。
That we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he
如果他的脸表情言不再狰狞一点，就是脏笔的。
And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which
再
one
腐
of
烂
the
一
two
点
of us is a coin
对
guard.
再狰狞一点，再腐烂就差不多是就差不多像脏笔了，因为眼睛很
Why
像。
don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise, if these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious
真
and
正的
stinks
眼
of a
神
scandal.
死。
You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is
你的
pushing
主
me to
人
madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
行贿，用魅力用做法威胁他75%。你看，这游戏魅力值是很重要的，所以说，哎呀，还是用这个吧。
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
前密守卫人声望+1，
Don't you worry now. You'll get your merchandise.
拿到就好。哎，魅力值是很重要的部分呢，所以说属性方面，不，天赋方面的话，我是觉得最重要的是魅力，还是开锁吧。哎，对啊，开锁了。然后其他的话，像什么直觉，再看看。
还以为要一路杀进去，没在讲武德的。
没有，这也不像说刺教是一路杀进去。如果是刺教的话，可能就一言不合就直接开捅了。对啊，刺教真的是一言不合就开捅。这个好像是有交涉的。哎，外屋找，这个还好，不像刺教的。哎，打开，有杀气。炼金术研究的书籍，有时候可以去找。我靠！哎！ 有理。
Things are about to get dicey.
再加一个刺杀元素就好玩了。有刺杀哦，就是这还不错。这安安，安安哦，F 安走。今天这次换完这个。这好像这也有刺杀，这样吧？蹲下然后这样刺吗？不是，这也不能刺平民呢。不过基本上看到异教徒是直接开打的。其他东东。哦。灵魂的部分我也跑得差不多了。只是有些还没跑完而已。我刚睡醒而已路。是哦。哦。你放心，我下午我也睡得不省人事了，那很好睡啊。这样特使，这种都可以收刮的。等一下，我需要特使。哇，厉害！等下这边。
Your Excellency, Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
那个，如果说等等有打隐匿的话，如果应该说12点之后有打隐匿可以找我。
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought. Well, then, that is a pity.
我应该又是找天宫吧？也不一定。
不一定啊，要看如果说12点之后打隐匿，都可以找我的。
Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
先看有没有忙完。
Please tell me what troubles you.
也好。
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene.
真的给你看那个他的那个暗杀模式，我觉得还不错。
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea, remedies worse than the ill.
相信我自己要比病还毒。
As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Baby.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A
couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
I would volunteer and consent to take them under my protection. But one good deed deserves another.
You would like me to first take care of your charlatan?
You will certainly prove to be an excellent legate.
萨尔代，好想掀开他的头盖。
头盖吗？
跟萨尔达有什么关系？
我只能说，完全没关系。哎，阿开早。
A legate needs to know the history and strength.
没关系啦，没关系啦。
The alliance was sealed by several nations of the bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
稍微了解一下啦，他们以上的关系。
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
我先去厕所笑，我马上回来。
Hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
The Bridge Alliance has been on TWRO for much longer than we have.
OK， 我回来了。
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen.
灵魂的部分对不对？我是打算25号再开台，来抽那个100多张的那个 AR 卡，看看运气好不好，这是可以狂抽。
But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on.
不用测了，一定都黑的。
哎呀，不一定哦。
有在刷浣熊的话，大概有180张。
浣熊卡我没有换啊，我没有换那个，因为我都换那个防爆，先换防爆。防爆缺啊，我都。
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told. Thélème has wisely
浣熊的话是一定要刷的，
对，我也要开始换防爆了。
所以我暂时不换，暂时性不换 AR 卡。
But one day they will inevitably take place.
因为防爆太缺了，对不对
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
总不能每次都砸钱去买防爆礼包。
而且他也不是每次都有出哦，他也不是每次都出哦。如果是换那个黑那个像是之前黑五的防爆礼包，对不对？那还有说得过去。因为那只有1500块那个1500的那个灵魂币啊。可问题是，如果说不是那个不是那个，其实蛮贵的。 对不对？所以还是得换呢。
真的。
一天换一个其实也 OK 啊，至少一个月加上15天那个，对，加上每次的话，应该有差不多30张到40张之间都有，还行啊。看看，是我联盟特使帮助你。联盟特使打开，然后报腰。
Your Excellency, Lord de Sade. Did you reconsider the request for asylum for the historians that I spoke to you about?
I believe I already told you that the affair would be taken care of as soon as you had taken care of mine.
好，没问题，来。
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
他的那个之间是环环相扣的，你帮助我就帮助你，就这么简单。然后呢
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through this again.
我看看这边，哦，今天可以点了。这样还是很不习惯，还是超不习惯的。只要5等，那5点就算了。5等的话就啊这边对吧？火器，魔法型的话，我应该是单手剑加魔法型的，如果没意外的话。看到，造成人更多伤害啊，魔法伤害。来，哎，好了，来看看、
大剑才是王道。
大剑才是王道。好说，好难说。看一下，因为。啊，不行，这个不行，敏捷不够。哦，因为我现在也要看那个，他看数值方面的。旅行1，先看这个包。对，至少总比这个好的。好，就你了。至少总比现在穿的好了。哦，而且有动的，而且有元素抗性。品质重量，然后。对啊，看重量的。还有这个没有。然后现在这样子，现在也不能穿，现在也不能用那个来福枪。我看一下哦。来寻找降我骗子，哦，这麻烦。
怎感觉是一次要搞2人的装备的概念？
没有，这是伙伴装备，伙伴装备其实不用搞，先搞自己就好了。大哥不舒服，你要讲嘿。好，讲我骗子。工作台，哎呦。哦，这是搞科学的部分呢。啊哦，这边可以做升级的部分。
好险不是搞天地。
啊
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment,
帮你治百病。
an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This
你看，这就是现实层面那个啊。
and intensive labor. I hear you asking
推销员啊，你看
if this remedy can heal one from the Malico. Alas, not yet.
我的脑袋有救吗？
Your question is legitimate.
不知道，我只能说，大哥，那请问一下，我的记忆能有救吗？没有，开玩笑。
The only ailment causing you to suffer, not true? Then don't miss out on this chance. And give yourself a healthy.
天地有救吗？
当然是没救了，有，好不好？有救，当然有救啊！我跟你说，你是底下死人，我会死。
Does it really heal everything, your potion? Everything.
但是不想救。
但是不想救，没办法，救我没有用。
It is known that those in top health resist the Malico best of all. Then don't throw away this chance.
但是救我人有好处，你知道吗？
This potion could help you avoid. You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two. There's a man that knows a good deal.
有肉吃。
Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
好吧，天地没救了，可以分尸了。
来分尸吧。
His speech is well polished. I even feel like
救天地得永生。
Ah, you're finally tempted.
你终于心动了。
I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
关于不良副作用的事情，这个吧。
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment.
请你稍等一下。
There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
他喝的基本上应该是水了。你看看，他的推车哦，
Have you finally made up your mind?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing.
除了振奋、健康感觉，不会有其他的啊。除了振奋，干这个振奋就不得了了，好吗？
As you wish, but don't wait long. It won't last forever. 他都有。
他的推车哦。9版老板写给仆役的信，好，大致看看就好。那这个嘞，江湖骗子的解药。
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, You don't have the right!
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
哎，打开。金币7个，你就这么大有办法把桌上的金币给抢走了？任务倒是蛮多的。
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
血疫病。
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
顺便找一下这
There
个。
was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
那付给他啊，好吧，看一下啊，付给他25金币，我看一下哦。
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
我看一下哦，帮我修一下吗？
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
金属合金嘛，好了，就干脆帮他修一修好了，不要付钱了，付钱超贵的。
Greetings. I hope your day will be better than mine.
来，我的。哇，这是干嘛的？ 好了，那就进错房间了。
May the disease never afflict you, Your Excellency.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
看来应该那个江湖术士应该不在这边的。哦。哦，这边可以修复那个，
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. Violet spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
帮助出城，逮捕他，选一个。好了，看我这么的和蔼可亲，那我就只好选一了。
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
一个阿尔萨德的炼金术士来信。哦。所以啊，千万不要乱做药剂啊！酒馆主人储藏室的钥匙。哎呦，要打开储藏室他的秘密小房间吗？ 啊呵，我现在是比较后悔的是，没有学到开酒技能。不对，我们来去出张室吧，来翻找一下那个。
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
酒馆主人钥匙，然后金属暗棒这种，没事。
The key to the tavern.
先弄这个吧。
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
OK。
我看成金属按摩棒。
金属按摩棒。其实讲真的，我也看错了，我看成金属按裤，靠腰。啊，糟糕。
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been able to sort them out.
In that case, you need to pay me, sir.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
There you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
来，修好的。
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous.
我会比那堂弟吗？超欠扁的。
They operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
没有。这样写一兵。
Has the Malachor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People are still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Oh, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many
new
new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malachor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about TWRO.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say the man trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there.
永生之源就藏在那
Last
边。
night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
好嘞，来，我们去找那炼金术师。哎。
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
Yes. I need to get you out of here. I've unlocked the service entrance. You will be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients.
与愤怒民众协商，哎。这边可以收刮的，看来是没有。对，这边都是死掉的。哎。
Customers, and we have no choice but to go this way.
是愤怒的顾客。
To my help, and death to the others.
嘿嘿嘿嘿。
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
呀！来过来，让我敲一个。哎，对。哎呀！哦，这边异教徒真的够麻烦的。
But why are we going this way? You want me dead? Is that it?
你怎么知道？啊，就是大胆点就好了吗？哎，沃德。
Who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
Oh,
the vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Where are you headed? Don't abandon me. They're going to take me. We need to find my cart.
Where
are you headed? Don't abandon me. They're going to take me. We need to find my cart.
护送任务嘛，哎，过来。他的堂弟怎样的状况，先不管他了，先护送吧。放生。
customers. I should have stayed at the tavern. I was safe.
我说真的，你不说话的话会更好。
Holy heavens, they've seen me. Help me, protect me. I've never learned to fight.
To my help! Death to the others! Things are about to get dicey.
哎呀！
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Careful, Greenblood. You're wounded.
哇！
这特效我还以为是四教海战在射毛，声音
哦，还行啊。人家被攻击一下就超痛的。
Where are you headed? Don't abandon me. They're going to take me.
啊！
We need to find my cart.
然后水雷车，有我在走啊。
Where are you headed? Don't abandon me. They're going to take me. We need to find my cart.
这边吧。
Where are you headed? Don't abandon me. They're going to take me.
可以。
Damnation. He got away.
好了，失败了。
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of TWRO. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
哟，我升的。好了，等第三了，来再一个。
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Now that your affair is taken care of, are you planning on helping the historians I spoke to you about?
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
Oh.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
We owe you our lives.
Yeah.
We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
哎呦，金币80哎！
It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
好了，至少有钱了。看一下哦。异教徒大捕杀还是什么？嘿。啊，海贼团成员，哎，航海团成员哦。啊，算了，反正也过了。 来去找那个谈吧。
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
说谎。来，我们要有个善意的谎言。
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Okay.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
先看看能不能冲到5等吧。先至少拿个开锁技能，我也好。啊，解救康斯坦丁。嗯。不过也这之前还不错，至少光是一个桌子嘛，就有不是一个赔偿或修复啊，你各选一个、啊，还行呢。至于我们主角堂弟怎样，那我们就先放置好了。我是觉得这个支线还蛮有趣的。哇，那么多！不好意思，打扰了。我就这么大摇大摆走进别人家里。我看看，旁边那一群人100，好。弹药，可是弹药目前也没什么在用，就先那个吧。
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on TWRO? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
好了，还是先找那个吧。那个船员。哎。刚刚是不是听到一个惨叫声？这边是解救康斯坦丁。好，这个先不管，先放生。
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you, the night you disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
No.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
好吧，那询问船长的事情。
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
COMFOR9TEA。
我讲真的，这游戏虽然做的还 OK， 但是嘛，我也是从他送的时候才知道有这款游戏的存在。不过他好像每个路人都有那个配音呢，我刚刚稍微都有那个点一下。然后这边是放生，哦，会不会太过分一点？啊？希瑞，嗯？还是这边吧。好呀，这边呢。 走失者的日志，然后以下省略。
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy Thierry's
维
taking
京
the
人生
disappearance
活在
seriously.
呼唤我先绕跑。
What can I do for you?
好，赶快去，你先去吧。
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen as
毕竟
20.
刚开始这个剧情嘛
If he keeps it up, he'll be a
会比
admiral
较多啦，所以说就你们就忍耐一下吧。
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening.
他毕竟也算是要找一些证据啦，有些找那些东西啦。
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
不过这个月送的那个另一款游戏嘛，也是可以玩玩看的，好像是忘记了。
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
忘记那个忘记他的名称了呢。
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
你看，所以说酒不要喝太多。
I need to be going. Farewell.
Strange story this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
来找东西审问吧。应该说审问目击者才对。好，结果又是酒店老板。
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I'm looking for a Naut, a young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
关于好，没事。
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago. After visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the three of them.
真的演经典不假，再狰狞一点，就是真的跟那个僵尸面一样的。
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. Needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
绑架者哦。然后上传之前，先把任务、把之前都解一解好一些。至少应该解完之后，应该可以冲到5等啊。那都升完就可以玩开锁啦。
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
好，刚刚的地方。
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Huh?
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
Mm-hmm.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Naughts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
哎，他儿子真的有过，看一下哦。哎，不对不对不对。
Have a nice day, sire.
看这么，中间有个宝箱，然后。 然后光找就找好几个宝箱呢。等学到技能，我干脆去开锁算了。哎，不对，哦吼。
So, you still haven't found your cousin? As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Naughts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naught. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Oh.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naught?
我只能
Cosillion's a veritable well of
我只能说，这感觉好复杂哦。
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Naughts.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Naughts. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Naughts?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Naughts as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. for ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
简单的说，就是为了生意嘛，嘿，放弃自己的儿子，嘿，在以前好像也蛮常见的，对，现在好像也有，很少而已，不是是蛮多，那只是暗处看不见的，不对。 然后关押的地方，等一下，什么？给仆役的消息，然后看一下吧。以下省略。
This document mentions another property, a warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Oh.
With respect, my lady.
哎，什么都不给问，过混。看来等等应该会有大战的。等一下哦。马吉尔乔纳斯，然后这边，
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
不是天帝在呼唤吗？
你吧，哪是我呼唤你？怎么可能？看一下哦。
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
应该在地下室。来，蹲下。哦，这边有没有可以搜刮的？好像没有。啊，然后这么多箱子都不能搜刮，好可惜哦。没有，都不能搜刮。邦丁家族宅邸，哦，有。
Sir Desade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
切实有它魅力嘛，
You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
来打开，在这边吗？不对。摧毁。不用了，反正有拿到钥匙就不用摧毁了。哈哈哈！开锁技能啊
Locked.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
Were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents.
当然，就一个亲生老爸绑架自己的儿子。
Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
等一下还要告知船长。
It's not possible just now.
不过倒是蛮多种可以玩的啦，像说爆破啦、什么摧毁啦，怎样的都可以啊，强硬一点都可以。等一下，我先跟船长告知一下。这还蛮容易迷路的。
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
1000.
Be back soon, Captain.
好了，点一下技能点数，看一下哦，稍微提高速度，这里面要哦。不然如果枪的话，这是允许使用手枪嘛，然后这是陷阱，不过停滞这个也可以用哦，这个也很好用。刚刚有稍微用了一下，是啥？ 还差1等。哦，这1等有够难搞的。我看看目前的话就启程，不管它。我先把这个解完吧，加减解。啊，属性点数。哦，看一下魔法，敏捷等级1。力量之路，哎呦！大哥，我被你吓到，哇改了哦，钱币的。
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to TWRO as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
想办法将货物运到那个地点吗？哇塞！我看这边，38。
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to...
绕过吧，等。
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
Listen here. I haven't forgotten what you did for our Jonas. I would gladly do you the favor, but my quartermaster is more stubborn than the tide. He's convinced that thugs want to use our vessel to bring who knows what aboard. And, because of that, he's placed guards to watch over the registered merchandise before they're loaded up. All that I can do for you is to write your crates into the ship's manifest. If you manage to get them into the warehouse, they'll find their way into the ship's hold. And with the manifest, the crazy Gustavo won't see nothing but smoke. Please try and avoid roughing up those brave guards. They are my fellow Norts, after all.
我只能说尽量的，然后除掉仓库守卫。
Be back soon, Captain.
哇！这会不会太直白了点？不过仓库守卫哦，还是免了，反正这边有路可以进去，没差。
If you wore a Nort uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them,
进去开无双。
unless we just offered them a drink.
狂战士。
These sailors rarely
狂战士。
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear.
I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
他说换衣服，换衣服。等一下，进去开无双哦。我就母汤呢，这样船员水手大衣。好，算。来，我又肥来了。啊，这边，靠！还是得除掉。你想，船员水手大衣，然后，就这个。磨损船型帽，还有这么。 No。来，收刮。
Hello, what can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally. We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
川战比较好，那我们真的要用点和平的方式解决就好了。准备放油。
这好像老鼠那款的风格。
有点像。我是觉得还不错啊，再加着还可以啦，我是觉得。哦，有了这边，怎样？空投台，然后。 停滞。 嘿嘿，想出门都没有。哎呀，哎，我这边呢，看一下哦。啊？唉。 看一下怎么办啊？好，直接告知搬运工程比较快，因为因为他要科学的那个天赋，因为我现在也就点一个天赋而已。因为我现在是要升到那个升到能开锁而已，开锁就好了。
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
其实他有些就是要一些特定的天赋啊，除非全点，那么，好了，那也不能对那些伙伴动粗。 等一下，解完这个就可以解那个解救他堂弟了。等一下。 还有什么？喜新锐钱币守卫团兵，好，交谈。嗯哼。你说那个重点是那个，重点是在前面守卫上跑上去了。
So, you still haven't
have no fear.
这边跳过吗？等下。哎。
Be back soon, Captain.
哎。 这边什么都没有，然后尸体还在，所以说他们不会复活，很好。钱币守卫长，然后这地方还蛮大，可以大坑的。怎样？与他交谈呢？放上去。哎， 狂按错。主要是我忘这个，等一下，这是教会吗？哇，那个
Greetings, Your Excellency.
“哇，糟糕！等一下，钱币守卫团营房有这个吗？好，往后走。那是应该是找钱币守卫团营房才对哦。找不到的话，等把那个救出来就知道了。嘿。司务长交谈，不是他，不对，哇，超级不明显。
Hello, sir.
惨了，路痴技能又开启了，完全找不到。啊，算了，先解那个吧，主线吧。来，我们要解救康斯坦丁他的堂弟，一个欠扁到一个极致的堂弟。我是不是找到地方？这样，看一下，绕一圈看看。哎，接过去了。
Greenblood, do you need something?
他是否感到过孤单？看一下。
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why? Do you want to rectify this?
And what if I said yes?
Well, I'd be grateful, I suppose. But sadly, Greenblood, you're not quite my type. Anything else?
这句话怎么怪怪的
I must leave you.
这边哪靠腰我但是绕那么久。
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with
台主
us.
安安。
白学长，俺直接叫我 ID 就好了。
The commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. Who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Good luck. 然后邓姐，
前2天玩其他游戏 SW 忘记上线少2次时抽机车。
走。记得9点之后都要去领的哦。那这样其实很亏呢，对不对？好了，来拯救吧，汤迪，你在哪里啊？我的话是我的话是有上限的，但是有没有打的东西我基本上是很懒得打。哎呦，挡屁挡！36，哎呦，看来这是附近的。等一下。
所以只能看喵喵骑安抚我的心灵 XD。我上去做个日课就下了。
喵喵骑哦，安抚你的心灵。喵喵骑都这么可爱啊，不要抖。上去没关系啊，反正就是这样，反正灵魂嘛就这样子啊。我也差不多是稍微打一下，然后打个进度，然后下线，差不多。再讲元素，哎呦，然后蹲下来，来开始捅人。
It's blocked. It's not possible just now.
Fuck you.
It's blocked.
哎，啊，然后怎样？哎，那这另一边呢？哦，他堂弟被关的地方好麻烦。看敌人震慑。
Taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of to my help and death to the others.
靠腰。
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
哎，我刚才是哪里呀？没看到呢。来，库房钥匙。哎呦！看这穿着应该是异教徒吧？哇，突然变得好安静。来一个哪里？哟。不过最近女王和那个我倒是打得蛮勤快的。哎呦，有，没钥匙。 只是这几天可能要注意一下，就是了。就是建议是还是上线拿个 AR 卡了，对不对？好像送到25号。哎，上面是什么？看一下，人应该在地下室啊。然后这边。 哎呦！
Locked.
康斯坦丁牢房就是在这边。
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star!
真的很欠扁这个。
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
You ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
天哪！等位主角感到悲哀。我看啊，康定选择康定装备套装老。
If you only knew how these river scum treated me.
啊，
Do me a courtesy, good
还是换一下吧。
Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness.
还是
The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled them.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
真的要顾到他们的装备。好，没事。康斯坦丁牢房钥匙啊，这边有一个。 真是的，永远就感觉他堂弟很欠扁，就一救他出来，真的很欠扁，真的不是我在讲。
It's not possible just now.
什么？想说怎么那么亮，结果是这样子。希瑞罪犯的钥匙，哦，先拿一拿好了。 不会讲真的，魔法还蛮好玩的。因为想到之前都拿刀和剑比较多，就干脆拿魔法，玩魔法算了。怎样？因为好像有地方几个锁起来的。
说到魔法，我有一款蛮期待的游戏。
哪一款呢？钥匙有。哦，
哈利波特那款。
哦，那一款呢？我老实讲，也有在我的那个名单里面呢。至少怎么看都比维京纪元好吧？不过讲真的，这次的刺客教条，我倒是完全不考虑的。哎呦，不对，啊，不对，对。哎呦！
天地有玩过2077吗？
我有买，但是还没有玩。我有买的。NG 有啊，也稍微也不是没有，是稍微有玩一下的，就玩到一半忘记玩了。不过2077我倒是不太打算实况了。
Sir, Constantine Dorsey.
不过我倒是会拍影片，会拍今晚影片出来。
I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
因为不打算实况原因是他跳窗还蛮多的。那其中当然许可询问。
Be back soon, Captain.
我看一下哦。好，问题是这个，等一下，我是想问这个到底是在哪里？希瑞，然后这边，哦，不是。与新希瑞前，与新希瑞，等一下看一下这是地图。新希瑞在这边吗？还真的，好吧，算了。那就出来吧，应该就不在这边了。
So,
are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover TWRO. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nords.
但真的要整理一下装备了。2077多少有的、啊。
Those conniving, piss-distilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Whoa!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
人外合集万岁！
人外合集万岁！哎呦！哇！
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
啊，等一下啊，快讲啊！哇！嗯哼，蛮痛的。哇！要稍微实际点，麻烦。哇！等一下，哇死啦！我刚刚是不是没有存档？哦，我记得我应该是选普通模式，但被打一下超痛。
So eager to discover Tier 4.
哦，好想去。
My isle, my new city.
对啊。
说好的良好习惯呢 ？Inu your face。
好险，这存那边。靠腰。我也不想啊，良好习惯就忘记了嘛，对不对？
Patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic.
啊，这样至少先存着就好了。
As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought
等等就可以那个了。
their ships.
I doubt that. The Nords are strange.
跳过场面动画，看过了。哎。 哦，抓点，你还丢？哎，我用魔法倒是可以用那个。 用防御还，他魔法防御还应该说他的魔法防御还蛮酷的。耶！
天帝，你狂丢什么？可以叫王不丢东西。
可是这是我的魔法、啊。 哎，要扑过来！三个。 目前也只能这样打，之后应该还有很多招了。
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight! You were illustrious.
意外的发现剑灵要出2代。
I had the feeling it was already weak.
不过好像是手机版的。
Your humility remains a constant, but believe me, that battle was
对，手机版的。
absolutely epic.
剑灵是不错玩的。这个能不能收刮呢？好吧，不能。哦，这2个。
开始放鞭炮了。
你想放鞭炮吗？可以，来，我帮你放。没有。没有。
公撒小。天梯那边没有在拜拜吗？
公撒小，哎，鬼巴早，你都拜拜哦。我看一下，没有。哎，鬼巴早，哎嘿嘿，这游戏嘛，然后等一下。
早。
然后。 那个船长跑哪去了？好，这边第1名就直接绕跑。
Gentlemen，
扬帆而行。
我这边开始在拜天公。
天公哦，我这边倒是没有哦。
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is
最
his
近好
long-awaited
少。
chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
我刚也在拜天公，线上游戏。
哦，现在啊，真的很少。刚你那边哦，我们这边好像是应该是拜完的啦。
PP 复返。
我现在是真的蛮少的。
我们是11点后才能开始。
哦。我这倒是没听到，因为新街庙离我这边蛮近的，不对，就在我隔壁而已。如果要说拜天公的话，应该会吵得吓死人。目前应该是还没啦。
我唯一拜过一次的天公，晚上被挖起来去庙里拜道。
我倒是还没有这样过，因为我都是，应该说，我都是打不醒的，一睡死就是跟那个就是直接睡翻了。然后我只知道我一起来脸好肿，脸好烫，好痛。哎，我等等。
路，
我的拜刚，你刚也在拜天公哦。我不知道天公的拜，我只知道我们目前应该是还没的，可能明天呢，明天或后天。
我也不知那是不是唯一印象是整栋香炉都拜一轮。
那应该是。哇哦，这个在背景很赞哦。然后跟那个资料一样，这才是刚开始而已。刚开始一坨支线，然后。
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it. So, indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see. It seems
只是没有那个手袖剑，袖剑呢。
Hello. Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
我真的很想
I am truly sorry.
K
The
下去。
doctor should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
No, not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
我问上一段时间，所以，哇塞，好，他堂弟所以又不见了。看一下天赋，一样开锁了，开始来学开锁。天赋过人，看一下哦，有点数。这边大家都跟资料一样，好多问号点。OK， 然后在宫殿找到康斯坦丁，他堂弟真的是。嘿嘿嘿，这个唯一可惜是他不能跟私教一样，你没办法，私教不花多，他可以攀爬了，但是不能像私教一样各种爬。不过也不会可惜，他至少至少有私教没有的东西啊。
Excellency, welcome back to my modest shop. It is an immense honor for me to be of service to such noble clientele. What might I do for you?
怎样？先用这个吧，先把一些比较的先卖掉。单手剑敏捷，哦呦！我等下还是选单手剑好了。
you for your visit. See you soon.
纳尼？你在上厕所？好，不过不过也你的量也太多了，这样收光。
Atoy, sien sradi dau quint. Dadagudach me in.
Attention, soldier.
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny?
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass! Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
Ah? 也就是说要踢掉一个吧，那就。
Beautiful waves and nice wind, don't you think?
风平浪静吗？我要各种翻一下，这么哦，不翻对不起自己呀、不过我目前最期待应该是尼尔吧，尼尔那个人工生命呢？人工生命我估计我应该会首发哦。
Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
询问他的角色啊？
What exactly is your role here?
I am tasked with advising Governor Constantine about business matters, and I make sure that all business contracts are established properly and are favorable to us. I am responsible for setting taxes on goods based on their value, among other things. It is an exciting job that requires the utmost care. Would you like anything else?
没有。
That'll be all.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
不过这游戏嘛，外物贸易的部分比例比较高了。有，哇。哇，好多哎、没有东西。我根本在那边逛大街的。 里面是什么？里面哦，这应该是那个吧，仆人的那个卧房吧？以及，哎，不对，应该是仓库管理者的卧房才对。那这边呢？没有。
There you are, dear cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there is a way to negotiate a ceasefire, a time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
不对，应该是你去才对，怎么是我去呢？哦，你还做屁呀？哦，讲真的是，其实有些堂弟我真的想把他捏爆。
I don't have the key.
看看上面有什么？卡住，卡掉嘞！洗衣服的哦。也做的地方蛮细致的哦。哎呦，这边办公室钥匙，看啊，可以去朝圣一下的。
Greetings, are you looking for something?
这样。哦，从这边开始啊，是。还在旁边那个朝圣一下吧。然后嘛，里面什么都没有，可能暂时没有吧。
Desade, do you have a moment? Thank you for coming. I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchant's travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Serene? Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea. An accident was inevitable. But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about them. I know that a scholar of the Alliance, Professor.
这个游戏应该算是17世纪欧洲那个奇幻冒险呢。
But apparently he disappeared during an
这样讲应该才对。
ask you to rummage through the entire island looking for him, but if you can find any trace of him, his studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, Desade.
建造一个营地哦，好吧。Sorry， 看一下哦。好，支线任务有的玩了。 让我先把这个任务先弄掉，我看一下哦，应该在这边。果然，明天就可以早点开的。然后对了，3、4就不好意思了。 昨天和前天就先用的不好意思啦，反正我忘记昨天2天是那个正常休台日，完全忘记了。我先还这个，今天就先到这边好了。
Well, I'll be damned, it's Captain Kurt.
Manfred! Still a quartermaster?
Always, as you can see. What can I do for you?
We've come to find you regarding the merchandise that Kurt was taking care of.
Ah, the commander's cargo, yes. I was told that had come in. And so he's got you working on this. Lucky Kurt. It helps to have friends in high places.
Is everything in order?
Alas, no. Our merchandise has been unloaded into one of those dock storehouses. They're well guarded. A little less at night, but in spite of that, we weren't able to get them back.
Since these crates are registered in the ship's manifest, make an official request.
The modification of the manifest might have fooled a quartermaster, but it won't fool the Port Authority. We'd have too many details to explain to them, and our commander would not like that.
What? Is he waiting for us to bring them to him then?
No, of course not. But Kurt needs to find the right storehouse, as well as a discreet way to get in. And he must also mark the crates that belong to us.
Why is that? They're already marked with an inscription.
Most of the men are illiterate. A coloured mark will stick out for them to find, but they need to be quick about it. They won't have the time to decipher a name.
I see. Well, let's see what we're able to do.
Is there anything else?
没有。
No, thank you.
好了，先把这个任务做完吧。
How are we to know in which warehouse we'll find this damn cargo?
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all of them.
然后找所有仓库。两边，说到恐怖游戏嘛，哦 ，Visage 我最近有试试看，好像变稳定了。最起码不像前几天一样，哦，有够惨烈的。
I need a bit of practice.
跳啊，火力2等啊，比较麻烦是这个。啊，旅行的，哇吼！无法进入该区，那就在这边就麻烦了。要找个点进去，那就这边。点下去。哇，不行！我要攻击，吓死人！虽然说可以在附近绕道，但不能进去。哦。
No, these aren't the right crates. No, these aren't the right crates.
也不是这箱，下一边呢？
No, these aren't the right crates.
没有，无法就看新。哇，那还是要那个。不能，主要是不能直接出去就岔赛了。
I need a bit of practice.
那就往这边，然后。绕过去，好吧，那就只能绕，那就只能绕过去了。那这边呢？啊呵，不知道有没有仓库这些东西呢？看来看去也只有这边可以的。哎，我的都是我的。不过收刮方面倒是挺好玩的。我真的这样打开呢？应该没事吧？我等一下，我先存档。保持良好的存档习惯，然后我直接开门看看会发生什么事。没事。
Here are the crates we've been looking for. It appears that one of them has been broken. It's full of weapons.
That doesn't seem right. It is our clients that supply us weapons on TWRO.
You didn't know what was in the crates?
No. I don't concern myself with the commander's business. I should take a look into this. I have some friends here that must know what this is all about.
Let me know what you discover. Now, let's mark these crates and get going. No, these aren't the right crates.
好，没事。我还以为会怎样呢？你好，你好，辛苦了，辛苦了。对，有东西搜刮，当然一定要搜刮的啦。啊，这个不是。哎。
Can you help me? Can you help me?
Hello, Your Excellency.
We have found a way into the storehouse and we have marked all of the crates.
Perfect. I shall ask my men to follow the same path.
One of the crates was damaged. I was quite surprised by what I found in it.
Really? To be honest with you, the commander never told me what was in them. I received the order to deliver them as soon as Kurt accomplished his mission without any further instructions. For what it's worth, I thank you for your help, and I hope you can accept this modest token for everything you've done. If you have another moment, Your Excellency, I would like to ask you for your help. We have a serious problem that I did not hear of until recently. A problem that concerns you closely.
I'm listening.
I was told that some of our soldiers have been extorting large sums of money from the town merchants, under the pretext of financing their protection.
Are you telling me that the guard is extorting merchants in our city?
Indeed. Some merchants have been assaulted, and one of them has even been found dead.
I hope you don't intend to conceal this information. If my cousin learns of this...
Oh no, certainly not, Your Excellency. We intend to punish the guilty party with the greatest severity. But the merchants refuse to give us the slightest testimony. The guard frightens them, and rightly so. We won't be able to put a stop to these crimes without outside help.
Count on me. I'll take care of it.
OK。询问信息的商人们。
No, thank you.
好了，我先这样吧。啊，今天就小开一下，先到这吧啊。再晚开等下我会先被 K 死。先到新西月这边。看一下哦。哎，好，先到这吧。啊，感谢各位收看，那我就先到这边。然后呢，明天的话一样会开一台，会比较早开哦。明天星期六嘛，六日的我通常都会从下午就开始开的。那这样，那第一次看课有兴趣帮我做跟随有感谢喽，给晚安啦，拜拜，都晚安啦。我们明天下午见。喂，我拜拜。那我就直接上。
有 Face 继续忙。
那我就直接上那个啦，灵魂星的继续那个啦。